Senator Ted Cruz suggested recently that it's not the GOP that is the party of the rich. It's not the GOP that looks out for the wealthy. No. It's the Democrats. The Democrats are the party of the top 1%.
Let me ask you a question about the economy. We saw these new unemployment numbers this week showing the economy's created more than 1 million jobs in the last 3 months, the best record in 17 years. A solid forecast for 2015 as well. What does that do to your party's strategy going forward into 2016? Here's what Kevin Hassett, an economic advisor to John McCain and Mitt Romney, told the Washington Post. He said, when Hillary Clinton runs, she's going to say the Republicans gave us a crappy economy twice and we fixed it twice. Why would you ever trust them again? What's the answer?
Well, look, if Hillary Clinton wants to run by telling Americans that the economy is doing great and you can credit President Obama and Hillary Clinton for that, I would encourage her to follow that strategy. Because the simple reality is that's true for the wealthy. The top 1% under President Obama, the millionaires and billionaires that he constantly demagogues, earn a higher share of our income than any year since 1928. Those with power and influence who walk the corridors of power of the Obama administration have gotten fat and happy under big government. But I'll tell you, hard-working men and women across America are hurting. We today have the lowest labor force participation since 1978. 92 million Americans aren't working, and we've seen wages stagnate.
Okay. Ted Cruz, defender of the poor, defender of the middle class. Look, everything that he says, labor participation being down, definitely all true. It's also very much true that the wealthy have gotten super wealthy under President Obama. But here's where he falls off the rails. You see, you can spout facts, right? And then you can spin them. And he's all like, oh, look at this, see? Wall Street, doing great. Corporations, doing great. Makes no mention of the fact that, yeah, that's because everything that President Obama and the Democrats have passed to try and help everyone else, denied. Filibuster after filibuster. He doesn't mention that. No, of course not. It's the Democrats' fault. Look at that projection. Everything that they blocked, minimum wage, they won't even take it up in the House and the Senate. The only thing that they take up are tax cuts, which President Obama is more than willing to do. And like I said, I'm not going to leave President Obama out of this. I think he does deserve some of the blame because he's running on these economic numbers. But at the same time, these economic numbers, he's proud of them, but he's like, oh, well, we still need to help the poor, right? We still need to help the poor and the middle class. But I'm just not going to be able to do anything about it. Now, President Obama and the Democrats, the way that I see it is there's two different ways to see this, right? The Republican Party just is pretty much whole cloth on the side of the rich. There's no denying that. Everything they do is for the benefit of the top 1% and some of their crazy base, like the abortion, the social issue stuff. They do that to keep their crazy base in line. But most of what they do is definitely out there to help the wealthiest corporations and the wealthiest donors. So 99% of the Republican Party, wholly owned subsidiary of the wealthy, of the rich, the top 1%. Then you get to the Democrats. The Democrats, they're still, a lot of them are also on the side of the wealthy. Now, you've got some really great progressive members in the Democratic Party. And actually, recently, as of 2014, a lot of our conservative Democrats are no longer in office. They're gone. I believe you had, Ben Nelson. And you had a lot of pro-corporate, pro-business, corporatist Democrats like Allison Lundergan Grimes and Mark Pryor get completely crushed. So you don't have as many strictly pro-corporate people on the Democratic Party. You've got some good progressives there. You've got your Alan Grayson. You've got Bernie Sanders, who is a progressive, though he's not a Democrat. He's an independent, but he caucuses a lot with the Democrats. So, and you've also got Elizabeth Warren. You've got Al Franken. All of those members are quite progressive. But you still have, I'd say maybe around half of the Democratic Party that are looking out for the rich as well, but they're also still trying to help everyone else. Republican Party doesn't do any of that. They're just like, help the rich, only the rich. So I absolutely love the projection from Ted Cruz. And another thing about Obama is he has been showing an economic populist streak as far as, well, let's raise the minimum wage, let's give the middle class tax cuts. But the hypocrisy about that is that President Obama couldn't wait. He couldn't wait to get with the Republicans to pass the Trans-Pacific Partnership behind closed doors. The one thing that would wipe out pretty much every progressive thing that President Obama could care about. And also, I have to go back to the Republicans on this one as well, and I have to mention, we know the Republicans haven't passed anything, and that they're very, very against helping the middle class, and I say that because of what they tried to do. They've been actively trying to shut down unions. Now, all of you guys probably remember the chart, right? The famous chart that shows that as union membership declines, so does the average wage. Wages decline as unions decline. And who are the biggest union busters out of everybody? It's obvious that it's the Republican Party. Oh, we got to crush unions because we hate democracy in the workplace. No, businesses should be run authoritarian. We should have one authoritarian or a board, an unelected board, running your entire business. Which is kind of funny because they say they want to run government like a business. Does that mean they're authoritarians in government as well? That doesn't really jive with the whole message of freedom now, does it? Freedom. So, this is just an amazing projection in hypocrisy by Ted Cruz. Absolutely amazing. They don't care about the middle class. They don't care about the poor. They only care about the rich, and they want to blame Democrats for it. Because they have blocked every single measure that would help poor people. And then somehow they can come back and say, no. We're looking out for the poor while we cut your food stamps. Get out of here. Get out of here.